Okay, hey everyone. Uh, I never thought even in my wildest dreams, that I would ever say that I needed a headset or headphones. But as you can see, I had problems with my HS70 Pros. Check out the thickness of that battery. It's swelled up. What was happening is, the reason I knew I had a problem is I would plug it in and it would charge, but then I'd unplug it and I'd only have like 5 minutes, at the most 8 minutes of sound unplugged wireless. And I thought, that ain't right. And so you have to take off the right side if you want to get to your battery. And this is what it looks like. And the battery sits down in there like this. And it's got this plug which goes right into there. Well, lithium ion can actually explode and catch on fire. That would not have been good because on my right ear, not at all. So anyway, I had another old set, headphones, and I took the battery out of them because it's the same battery and everything, except it was a flat battery, flat, not like puffed up like this one. And I put it in this headset and I plugged it in and it charged the battery and it worked for about 2 days. Then it died and would not keep a charge at all. It would never turn green. And I'm like, okay. And so what it did is something's wrong with some portion of this uh, that charges the battery and and so forth. But it eats batteries. It kills batteries. So I figured, okay, I can't do these videos and edit things if I can't hear it. Or I figured I might as well try um, the new Virtuosos from Corsair. Now I had a rough day, rough week that week. My vacuum died, and I put in new belts. It ate the belts, everything. So I was like, man, this ain't right. Everything's going wrong. I know everybody's had those days and weeks. So, and put these there out of the way. I would imagine the wrapper is on there to keep the batteries from leaking. I hope not. I do not want a leaky battery. Okay, let's see. So we can move this away too. Okay. Yes, that was an anti-theft thing, maybe, or something. Or maybe it's their way of telling, okay, if someone happens to send it in saying they got the wrong thing or whatever, you know, who knows? Okay, this is the unboxing of Virtuoso RGB wireless SEs. Okay, looks very nice so far, feels nice. It's got a little plastic on there to cover up the shiny part, which I'll leave on. And it feels good. Stainless steel, and it looks good. And it comes with your little Corsair carrying kit, which is padded, and it has on the inside where you can store, I guess, the dongles and stuff like that. Let's see this. It's packaged really nice. And I just tore the package. Yay me, dummy. Okay, here's your mic. It's pretty thick. Here's your USB-C connector and your direct inline connector and your dongle, which I think looks cool. I like the way this is put together too. Okay, let's see. Because I know that we're going to have to charge it until it's fully charged. Before we can actually try it out. Let's see if there's anything in the instructions. I mean, it's got the 7.1 surround sound and everything. And here's your instructions and warranty guide. I'm not sure how Corsair is going to do their warranties on things like this. I know on their mice, if you have a brand new mouse that you just bought and something's wrong with it and you send it in, they send you a used one, even though you had a brand new one. So it's best to buy it from a store where you can send it right back and let the store exchange it, or you can get you a new one. And this is your instructions. You got wired mode, wireless mode, IQ. Let's see. Supposed to go, I think, 60 feet, whereas the HS70 Pros only went 40. So that's a plus. And it's in different languages also. So let's see what we got here. Plug that bad boy in. And it says it will flash, which it is doing. I don't know if y'all can see that very good. Let me see if I can maybe turn down this light a little bit. Can y'all see that? And when it gets to a solid green, that means it is charged, fully charged. So and the little Corsair ships will light up with RGB. This is like not the most expensive one. They have two others that are expensive, more expensive above this, which the ST I think and the SI or something. I don't know. I couldn't afford them, so I'm just me. And since I needed a set of headphones, I went on and got this. It'll connect to your PC, PlayStation 4. Um, Surround sound. Match pairs precisely. Tuned 50 millimeter neodymium speaker drivers. Flash memory phone. Triple mode. Hyperfast slipstream wireless. Broadcast grade detachable microphone. Premium lightweight aluminum construction. And the rest there is in another language. Yeah, up to 60 feet wireless range and 20 hours of battery life, which I think the HS70 Pros had 14 hours of battery life. And it says response 20 hertz, 20,000 hertz to 40,000 hertz, which we all know nobody can hear 40,000 hertz. 20 is about max for the human, so that's just added on there as a seller's thing. So anyway, that is a nice box. So we're going to sit here and watch this charge, okay? I'm joking. No, I wouldn't do that to you. Anyway, if y'all have another headset that's going bad, you may want to take a look at the batteries, because that would not have been good had that battery blown in my ear or caught on fire. I would not have been a happy camper. But I still believe in Corsair equipment. It's always been pretty good. Um, we'll see how it sounds, because some say it sounds better than the HS70 Pros, so we're gonna have to find that out in a little bit as soon as it charges. Uh, it says 1 to 2 hours of charging is what it takes. I have not even, let's see, the up and down feels good. It's nice and snug again around my ears. And you have your on off and mute and stuff. It actually looks pretty nice. So anyway, we will get back to you after it charges, because I'm sure no one's going to want to sit here and watch for an hour or two while it charges. And I'm going to take a shower. And so far, for the construction and the box and everything else, I'm giving it a, 5 fingers out of 5 for the box and the packaging and so forth. And we will see about the sound after it charges. See y'all in a bit. Okay, we're back. I got a solid green light, which means it's charged. And when I was on here earlier, I just discovered that that little switch is for if you have it connected, wired connected, or if you go, um, or if you go wireless. And since the knob is on the right, it says mic on, but we don't have a mic connected, so I don't think it is. But with the HS70 Pros, if you had it plugged into a wire, it worked, and if you unplugged the wire, it was automatically um, wireless, and it automatically picked this up. Which is a good thing. I didn't have to go around searching for it or anything like that. And it supports Windows Battle Sound. And there's your 7M1. And it's got side tone. And right now it's set for default. And you don't have to have, I don't know if y'all can see those, the RGBs lit up. You can turn those off, which I probably will. Because I don't need them wasting batteries. Okay, let's see what we get if we get some. But I can tell you right now, the highs are crystal clear and the base is crystal clear. And if I go in and find there's a lighting effects. And it's on for static color. Uh, I might have to play around with it and figure out how to turn the lights off. I think I may have just figured it out. Let me look. Yeah, I just turned them way down. I'll probably have to figure out how to completely turn them off. And there's your equalizer. And it's preset right now, but if I wanted to, I could change them. Let's see, it says preset, and you can set it for movie theater, um, EPS comparison, clear chat, bass boost, which works. Okay, and I just walked a minute ago back to my bedroom. Um, I'm wondering if I turn on the spattle sound, it's got Windows Sonic for headphones and Adobe Atmos might have to get used to this laptop as well. I was I was talking to my attorney's assistant over we were emailing back and forth, and she asked for a certain file, and so I tried to send it to her with all the files in a row. And for some reason, it kept defaulting back to one file, and that's all it would send. And I think she thought that I was messing with her or something, and I wasn't. It was just the way it. For some reason, it was defaulting back to that one single file, and so what I had to do is delete that file completely, delete all those files, and then download it again, download the one that we needed, and send it to her. That was a pain. I'm just not used to this laptop because my other computer is down, which I hope to get up pretty soon, maybe. Uh, but anyway, I like the way these are built. And they're heavy. I won't say real heavy. They're probably a little bit heavier than the HF70 Pros. They're a little bit heavier, but it's got a lot nicer padding, which I like. I'll probably have to delete those few notes that you guys heard playing on here, for the simple fact that I don't want to get in trouble for what do you call it? Copyright violation. Because I can tell you right now, when I first started out, I some guy was advertising, if you need music, you can use this music free of charge. It is not copyrighted or anything. So I said, okay, that's really cool. And I put it on there, and as soon as I published it, I got hit with a copyright violation. And when I contacted the guy, he says, well, things change. And that was put up a couple of years ago, so it may be copyrighted now. And I says, you need to take the whole thing down because I got hit with a copyright violation because of you. And he never contacted me back, but I think he deleted a whole bunch of files. So, it's so finicky now, you just got to be careful, really. So anyway, as it stands, oh, and they'll lay flat down too, which I like. So, the sound, the clarity, the highs are high and crystal clear, and the bass is nice and clear. I just wish I could some way that y'all could hear it, but you'd have to go to a store that sells these and try them out and see if you like them or not. I like them. So, and you know, the HS70 Pros were nice. I've had them for years, and they just finally decided to go poops. So I'm not complaining for that. But then again, at the same time, a lot of my things in my other computer were Corsair, and so I'm hoping that none of them went kapoops because I've had them in there since oh man, for like 3 years. And when I built it, I was asking Corsair's techs about putting the water cooler in it, and they says it can't be done. And they were not communicating with each other. Their techs weren't, and so it was like every day I would get another message. It can't be done, and the next day I get another. It can't be done, and you know, I was like, these guys are not even watching what they're saying, or maybe they're not logging it in or something. I got it to work, no problem. And then, you know, I told them, I says, you guys can stop contacting me. I got it to work, no problem. And the next thing I know, I got one of those little uh, satisfaction review sheets, and I put, it says, how pleased are you with the tech support? And I put, extremely pleased. And then in the comments, I put, that tech named Don Stewart, he is outstanding. When all the other techs couldn't figure it out, he figured it out. And a friend of mine says, you know they're going to go crazy looking for some tech named Don Stewart. And I said, yeah, I know. But hey. And then the following year, they came out with a water cooler that would fit in the case that I had and everything. And I know it was driving them crazy because it took them a year to figure it out. See, I was pretty smart about it, and I used actually, I didn't drill any extra holes or anything. I used a hot glue gun. And a lot of people don't know this, but if you open up a lot of computers, you will see where they're put together with hot glue, literally. And I use the hot glue, and if you need to get the glue off, it's very simple. You just take a Q-tip, dip it in alcohol, touch it to where the glue is for about a minute or so, and it just comes right off. Doesn't leave any residue, or it doesn't pool, or any. It just comes right off. It's amazing stuff. And I used to use that years ago, and still today I use it. So there's your tech tip of the day. But hopefully I can get in. I want to do another part of cooking that all of you, especially if you got kids, will want to watch, because I did it with my kid and he loved it. I mean, he wanted it all the time. And actually, it's 2 dishes, but I'll show y'all. Anyway, yep, I'm happy with the Virtuosos, and they seem to work really well. Uh, but they were cutting out when I was back in my room, and I think it's because of where the dongle is on this laptop. It doesn't have a direct line of sight, so I have to work on that. I could mount it somewhere else somehow. Okay, I hope you got something out of this. And if you did, be sure and leave a like and a comment. And if you're in a warm place, which a lot of you are, and I am too, go swimming. If you're not, if you're in a cold place, find a warm place to go swimming. And if you can't find a warm place to go swimming, snuggle up with someone. Okay, we'll talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Bye.